Hey, what's going on? It's Scott. I'm going to show you this video I found on Code Blue Cam YouTube channel. And in my opinion, good old-fashioned police work of getting caught about a crime occurring, finding out who the suspect is, and then catching the suspect. But this suspect wasn't initially cooperative at all. So in the video, the police officer is going to be walking into the library with a stolen bicycle, and he knows who his suspect is, and he has a good idea that the suspect's inside.
Hey, would you guys happen to know who came here with this bike parked outside, or when I was here?
I don't. I mean, the only way I think is with the cameras. You could talk to Barb.
Okay, where's that?
He soon observed.
You know, when I worked as a police officer, it always seemed like the initial person you encounter in a business or a public place like a library, they always refer you to somebody else. It's not because they just don't want to deal with it, although that might be the case, but it just seemed like you always had to figure out, okay, who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to talk to? The main thing is you have to be flexible in these situations because the person you initially talk to might not know everything, and that's okay.
Thomas sitting at a computer and confronted him.
Thomas.
When asked for his name, he immediately fled, but the officer quickly took flight and yeeted himself onto Thomas.
Just me personally, I would have dropped the bike and walked up to the guy. That's just me. I'm not saying what he was doing was wrong. That's just me.
Yep.
You're Thomas, right?
Yeah.
Do you have an ID?
No.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
See, I like how the officer said, stop. You're being clear. You're being direct. You're giving lawful orders. Therefore, the suspect at this time is engaged in resist, obstruct, and delay. I love that tackle. Let's get an instant replay. Boom. Another replay. This does happen. The body camera can come off. It's at that point the officer has to make sure they are in a good habit, well trained, and have enough wits about them to continuously be professional and do the job right. Because even though the body camera came off, fortunately he's in a place where there are other cameras. I do like it how he took command of the suspect and he got on top of him, made it very clear to get his arms around behind his back. Well done.
So what am I going to do?
Are you Thomas?
Yes.
The only thing I would have done different, once you get someone handcuffed, you got to get them on their side. You can't leave them down prone like that. But look, the man was clearly not in distress, so it's not necessarily the officer was doing something wrong. It's just get in the habit of putting people on their sides and then immediately start to search. You have to search. You can't walk a person out. What I like is that the officer did not immediately walk the guy out. No, he is taking time to search the person. I remember getting dispatched one time to a fight occurring in downtown. I was 2 blocks away. I ran there because it would have been longer to get in my car and drive down there. And all of a sudden there's these 2 guys fighting. We separated them. And then as I'm searching the suspect that I had control over, one of the higher ranks at the police department was like, hey, can we speed this search up? I did not like how he said that because you don't want to speed up a search. You search someone when you get them under arrest. And it's not a process that you should hurry up, in my opinion.
Okay, you got a warrant for some kind of sexual assault. And you stole the bike. You got anything on you?
No. Besides from that,
Roll this way. Stay right there. Stay right there.
You know, considering this officer just got into a foot chase and the officer didn't have to fight to get the guy's hands behind his back, stuff like that. But he still had to run, and therefore the adrenaline went up. He's doing a great job of remaining calm, particularly in a library where you have to be careful and respectful. Even though there's people watching him, he's doing such a great job of being quiet. I love it.
May I pull up my drawers?
Yes, please.
ID's on the very bottom.
I got it. No weapons.
Nope.
Did you take the bike yesterday?
No, I actually
Sitting out
just
front.
bought it off one of my friends.
Come on, man, you're on video.
I'm telling you the truth, sir.
You're on video.
I'm telling you the truth.
What if I showed you the video?
I'd still be telling you the same answer I'm telling you now.
All right, can you?
The officer asked no weapons. What I was trained to ask was, do you have any weapons? And it's a simple yes or no. If someone gives something other than a quick no, then they could be hiding a weapon. I'm not saying they are definitely hiding a weapon, but they could be. Once again, do you have any weapons? It's a yes or no question.
Put your left knee underneath you. Let's stand up, okay?
May I grab my phone from down there?
I'll grab everything. Let's go outside. I'll grab
my
it.
phone, text Sam that I'm going to jail.
Right, because people who don't steal and are innocent still run from the police.
See all that over here.
I saw the bike that you stole yesterday.
Sometimes people who decide to commit crimes are absolutely great at ratting themselves out. The officer walks the suspect out and he gets them in the police car. And on Code Blue Cam YouTube channel, they go on to explain he got a $1,000 bond, which of course means he did not stay in jail very long. To anyone who's thinking of getting into the profession, or if you're new to the profession, please do what you can to rehearse things like this in your mind so that whenever it happens, guess what? You've already been there mentally and you can react that much quicker because of that early exposure up here. That's what happened to me. The very first time someone ran from me on a traffic stop, while I was running after the guy, I was doing what I had mentally rehearsed. It was amazing. And then as you gain more experience, and hopefully people don't run, not everyone does, thank goodness. Make sure you stay well on your conditioning and you have that athletic ability so you, one, reduce your risk of injury, but then two, you can catch people when they run because there's going to be times when people run. You need to catch them or at least do your best to keep them in sight so you can radio other officers in. But some people will get away. Fortunately, this guy was ID'd, so if he did get away, he would have gotten caught later because who knows, they would have seen the bicycle outside of a gas station next, and there he'd have been in there. Do the best you can out there. I particularly miss catching people who decided to steal. It's worth going after people who decide to steal, in my opinion. That's why we need police officers, and that's why we need good officers too. Hats off to this officer for being professional and doing one heck of a tackle on the guy. I look forward to talking to you again in another video. Take care, and may God bless.